The Hopi prophecies are hidden truths that show you that not everything is as it seems. The stories you've been accustomed to about how the world works may be misleading. Are you ready to see another side of the truth in this video? You're questioning your conventional thoughts, aren't you? The data presented here may also raise some questions in your mind. Everything you're hearing right now will help you see the truth through a different lens. Let's keep learning, because the secrets you don't know will come to light in this video alongside you. In this video, we trace the Hopi prophecies and the signs of global transformations. This video will make you question the narratives you're used to. The Hopi prophecies present stories passed down through generations. These stories contain clues about the relationship between nature and humanity. These narratives, stretching from the past to the present, parallel the changes emerging in the modern world. Global transformations refer to changes happening in social, economic, and environmental fields. The Hopi people are a Native American community that has lived in the northeastern part of present-day Arizona for nearly 2,000 years. They describe themselves as peaceful people. Throughout history, their way of life, which began with hunting and gathering, changed in the 700s AD when they turned to agriculture. During this period, they grew corn and established large villages. Hopi culture is based on a deep spiritual understanding. According to them, their ancestors emerged from underground chambers, called kivas, and lived in many places before reaching their present settlements. Prophecies are one of the cornerstones of the Hopi belief system. These prophecies have been passed down orally through generations and are closely tied to the community's rituals and traditions. Especially in the sacred spaces known as kivas, ceremonies play a critical role in transmitting and preserving these prophecies. These rituals deepen the Hopi people's worldview and their relationship with the universe. Hopi prophecies not only predict the future, but also reflect the community's ethical and spiritual values. They remind people of the importance of living in harmony with nature and emphasize the preservation of universal balances. As a result, Hopi culture and prophecies offer a profound view of human history. These ancient teachings contain universal principles that can still guide us in the modern world. Hopi prophecies carry deep messages about humanity and the universe. These prophecies are conveyed through symbols and metaphors. For example, in Hopi culture, the swastika symbol represents the spiritual power coming from the universe and the rays of the sun that illuminate humanity. Hopi prophecies describe how humanity has experienced 3 destructions in the past, each time rebirthing itself. It is believed that water played a key role in the last destruction. The prophecies state that the universe is in a constant state of vibration and that the stars harbor life. According to this belief, the Hopi ancestors are of extraterrestrial origin. The symbols and metaphors used in the prophecies emphasize the deep connections between nature, humanity, and the universe. The symbols they use help us understand the workings of the universe and humanity's role in this cycle. Hopi prophecies contain messages connected to today's social, economic, and environmental transformations. These prophecies emphasize that humanity must live in harmony with nature. Issues such as climate change, technological advancements, and globalization can be linked to the transformations predicted in the Hopi prophecies. For instance, the Hopi prophecy of the blue star Kachina is interpreted as a harbinger of a major change. This prophecy suggests that great destruction will occur if the balance of nature is disturbed. Today, environmental issues and climate crises have increased the importance of concepts like green economy and sustainability. The green economy aims to reduce not only environmental problems, but also the negative impacts of economic crises. In this context, the Hopi prophecies' messages of harmony with nature align with modern efforts towards sustainability. Additionally, according to Hopi beliefs, the relationship between humanity and nature is called mythic reality. This perspective reminds us that humanity must re-evaluate its relationship with nature today. In conclusion, Hopi prophecies offer profound messages regarding social and environmental transformations in the modern world. These prophecies emphasize that humanity must live in harmony with nature, and otherwise significant changes are inevitable. Prophecies are a phenomenon that extends from the depths of human history to the present day. So how can you adapt to these transformations as an individual? Spiritual and consciousness expanding approaches, meditation, and mindfulness practices can guide us through this process. Meditation. Daily meditation calms your mind and enhances your inner awareness. Regular practice helps you manage stress and find inner peace. Mindfulness practices. Living in the present moment and observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment raises your consciousness level. This makes you more flexible and open to the changes happening around you. Ho'oponopono technique. This Hawaiian healing method is used to restore inner peace. By repeating the phrases, "I'm sorry," "Please forgive me," "I love you," and "Thank you," you can clear negative energies. Individual awareness contributes to the rise of collective consciousness. Collective transformation starts with each of our inner changes. As part of society, by raising your own consciousness, you can support the transformation of those around you. Remember, prophecies and transformations are part of human history. With individual and collective consciousness, you can adapt to these changes and live a more balanced life. Throughout history, prophecies have both frightened and guided people. There is a strong connection between the cycles of nature, societal changes, and individual awareness. So how can you evaluate all this information? Following the traces of the past is one way to understand the future. Hopi prophecies contain messages that resonate with the modern world. Global crises, climate change, and technological revolutions may point to transformations described in ancient texts. However, prophecies don't just suggest passive waiting. They also call for a conscious transformation. Every era has its own unique challenges. As humanity, we may be at a breaking point, but that doesn't have to be a purely negative process. By making conscious choices, you can maintain balance on both an individual and societal level. Meditation, mindfulness, and living in harmony with nature can guide you through this process. Your path, your choice. Prophecies do not indicate a single fate. They are built on possibilities. The steps you take right now may determine the world you will live in the future. Being conscious, questioning, and adapting are in your hands. If what has been shared here has made you think, consider how you can integrate these insights into your life. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Instead of seeing the messages from the past as a theory, you can turn them into a source of insight. Because every transformation begins within the individual first. You can share this video with your loved ones. Thank you so much for listening to me.